Welcome to Beyond the Dark, where we plunge headfirst into the realms of the unexplained, the mysterious, and the extraordinary. I'm your host, Jay Rockwell, and together we'll navigate the shadowy corridors of ufology, explore the world of cryptids, and venture into the cosmic unknown. From extraterrestrial encounters to the secrets of the paranormal, we leave no stone unturned. Join me as we embark on a journey that transcends the boundaries of reality. Good evening, folks. It's your host, Jay Rockwell, and here's another episode of Beyond the Dark. Lucky number 13 already. 13, yes. Ooh. Okay, that was a little weird. But, hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Last week, we spoke about the Dyatlov Pass incident, and at least for me, and it's kind of weird saying this because it's me doing the show. It was my favorite show that I've done so far. I really enjoyed the topic. I've already been doing a deeper dive on it because it's that intriguing to me, and I live under a rock, so I had never heard of this story, and it was pretty wild. The thing that got me was the chick who was found without her tongue. You know, and people easily brush it off like, oh, wildlife, man, are you kidding me? But, like, just her tongue, that was it. Kind of weird. But, hey, it is April 22nd, 2024, and tonight we're going to discuss the hollow earth theory. Yes, that is right. We're going to journey to the center of the earth, like Jules Verne. But first, you know what we got to do. We got to cover that news.
You are listening to Beyond the Dark with Jay Rockwell. And here's what's in the news.
Here's the latest scoop from the cosmos that will rock your world, or at least Jupiter's moon, Io's world. A recent study has delved into the atmospheric secrets of Io, revealing that this little moon has been a hotbed of volcanic activity for a whopping 4.5 billion years. Yeah, that's right. Since the dawn of the solar system. So what's cooking on Io? It turns out a whole lot of sulfur and chlorine. Researchers analyzing these elements in Io's atmosphere found that Io has been consistently erupting since it first formed. These findings aren't just hot air. They're based on precise isotopic analysis, which gives us a clearer picture of Io's fiery history. Why all the fireworks, you ask? Io is stuck in a cosmic tug-of-war with Jupiter and its other moons, Europa and Ganymede. This creates tidal heating. Imagine the friction from this gravitational pulling heating up Io's insides, leading to non-stop volcanic eruptions. And here's a bit of a plot twist. Because of this constant volcanic activity, Io's surface keeps getting a facelift, making it hard for scientists to study its older geological history. But thanks to cutting-edge observations from the Atacama Large Millimeter Submillimeter Array, or ALMA for short, scientists like Catherine DeClear and her team are able to sniff out the atmospheric clues to tell the tale of Io's volcanic vigor. These studies show that Io's atmosphere is rich in heavy isotopes, a result of losing lighter ones as volcanic gases cycle between the moon's interior and its atmosphere. In fact, it's estimated that up to 99% of the sulfur that cycles through this process has been lost over time. This level of activity suggests that Io has been erupting continuously throughout its entire existence. So next time you gaze up at the night sky, give a little nod to Io, the most volcanically active spot in the solar system, keeping the fireworks going for billions of years. I've got a fascinating update from the world of medical technology. A breakthrough AI tool named Perception is setting new standards in cancer treatment by predicting how well patients will respond to therapy, all the way down to individual cells. Developed by a team led by Dr. Sanju Sinha at Sanford Burnham Prebys and supported by experts Etienne Rupin and Alejandro Schaefer from the National Cancer Institute, Perception analyzes tumor dynamics with incredible precision. This tool not only understands the intricate details of how cancer evolves, but can also predict the emergence of drug resistance, potentially revolutionizing how treatments are tailored to each individual patient. This groundbreaking approach uses a process called transcriptomics to examine how information from our DNA is translated into action by cells. By focusing on single-cell data, Perception can capture the complexity of a tumor's genetic makeup and its evolution during treatment. Although still in the research phase and not yet available in clinics, the tool has already demonstrated its effectiveness in clinical trials for multiple melanoma, breast, and lung cancer. What makes Perception particularly exciting is its ability to adapt over time. As more data is gathered from clinical settings, the tool's predictions are expected to become even more accurate, offering hope for more personalized and effective cancer treatments in the future. Stay tuned for more updates in this promising field of precision oncology, right here on your favorite chill spot for the news. Lastly, I've got a fascinating update from the world of science. Researchers have made a significant leap in quantum computing, creating a system that can produce, store, and retrieve quantum information. This breakthrough was achieved by a dedicated team led by Sarah Thomas, a quantum optics physicist from Imperial College London. Here's what's cool about their innovation. They've developed a set of atomic processing nodes that work with a semiconductor quantum dot. This dot emits single photons, which are the basic units of light. And these photons can be stored and later retrieved from a cloud of hot rubidium atoms. Essentially, this acts as a quantum memory. To control this memory, the team uses a laser that can turn it on and off, allowing the quantum states within the photons to be preserved and accessed as needed. Why is this important? Well, quantum computing holds the promise of vastly more powerful and secure networks than what we have today. But until now, linking up light sources and storage units that can handle quantum data has been a real challenge, mainly because they operate at incompatible wavelengths. The breakthrough here is that the team has managed to synchronize these wavelengths, making the system more stable and potentially scalable. They've tested this setup in a lab, showing that it can work without the photons being entangled, a simpler state that still proves the concept. Although it's still early days and the system is just a prototype, the implications are huge. This could pave the way for the development of a quantum internet, a network where data is transmitted with quantum signals that are incredibly secure and fast. The study detailing this achievement was published in the journal Science Advances. While the researchers continue to refine and test their system, the dream of a quantum network is slowly but surely becoming a reality. Isn't it amazing how what once was deemed possible, only in theory, is now happening right before our very eyes? Alright, and that wraps up our news bits for April 22nd, 2024. Guys, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. I want to give a shout out to Mixkit.co, who provides Beyond the Dark with all of their sound effects and music that is royalty free. If you want some royalty free music or sound effects, go check out Mixkit.co. If you would like your music featured on Beyond the Dark for free, please hit me up at beyondthedarkradio@outlook.com. That's beyondthedarkradio@outlook.com. See you guys in just a minute.
Welcome back to Beyond the Dark with Jay Rockwell.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Dark, where we explore the unknown and the unexplained. Tonight, we take a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and controversial theories out there, the Hollow Earth theory. This theory isn't just a staple of science fiction. It has a storied history with roots in legitimate scientific inquiry and centuries of folklore. Grab a seat as we journey to the center of the Earth. Not literally, but through the lens of speculation, historical accounts, and intriguing theories. The hollow Earth theory posits that our planet is either entirely hollow or contains a substantial interior space far more complex than conventional science acknowledges. This idea has captivated the imaginations of people for centuries, appearing in various myths, religious texts, and scientific speculations. The concept of subterranean realms appeared first in the mythology of many ancient civilizations. The Greeks had their underworld of Hades, while the Norse spoke of Vartalfheim, a realm of which dwarves depicted as being underground. In Hindu mythology, the concept of an inner world is present in the form of Patala or Nagaloka, the realm of the Naga serpents. These stories reflect a common theme across various cultures. There is more to Earth than what lies on the surface. In the West, the scientific flirtation with a hollow Earth can be traced back to the 17th century. Edmund Halley, the esteemed English astronomer and geophysicist known for calculating the orbit of the comet that bears his name, proposed a theory in 1692 that stood as a stark contrast to the solid Earth model. Halley suggested that Earth might consist of four concentric shells, each approximately 500 miles thick and separated by atmospheres. He theorized these shells could be capable of supporting life and might even emit luminous atmospheres, possibly explaining the aurora borealis phenomena that were not well understood at that time. Halley's hypothesis was based on his observations of magnetic field anomalies, which he felt could not be explained by a homogeneously solid Earth. He posited that the spherical shells rotated at slightly different speeds, which, he believed, could account for variations in magnetic readings. This was a radical departure from other theories of his time, linking geological anomalies to potential spaces within the Earth. The theory gained a more fantastical flair in the early 19th century with John Cleve Symmes Jr., an American officer and trader who became the most famous proponent of the hollow Earth theory. Symmes radically proposed that the Earth was hollow and habitable within. He suggested that there were huge openings at the North and South poles, which served as entrances to the inside. Symmes was so committed to his theories that he actually petitioned Congress to fund an expedition to find these polar openings and explore the inner Earth. Although he never succeeded in this ambitious endeavor, his advocacy brought the hollow Earth theory into the public and scientific spheres of discussion. Another significant scientific figure who contributed to theories about the Earth's interior was Leonhard Euler, a brilliant 18th century mathematician and physicist. Euler proposed his own model of a hollow Earth, but unlike Halley's multi-layered spheres, Euler's version included a single central sun, providing light to an advanced inner Earth civilization. Euler's hypothesis didn't gain as much traction or influence as Halley's, possibly due to its more speculative nature. The hollow Earth theory also found fertile ground in literature, influencing many writers of the 19th and early 20th centuries. Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth is perhaps the most famous example, where characters descend into volcanic tubes to find a prehistoric world. Although Verne's work is purely fictional, it was inspired by the scientific theories and discussions of his time, blending established science with imaginative speculation. In modern times, the scientific community largely dismisses the hollow earth theory due to overwhelming geological, astronomical, and physical evidence supporting a dynamic and mostly solid earth composed of a molten core, a thick mantle, and a solid crust. Geophysical methods like seismic wave studies have consistently supported this model, with earthquake wave patterns indicating the presence of liquid and solid layers deep within the earth. While mainstream science rejects the hollow earth as a physical reality, it continues to thrive in the realms of alternative theories and speculative thought. It serves as a compelling example of how folklore and scientific curiosity can intertwine, creating enduring legends that challenge our understanding of the world and inspire curiosity and debate. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more facets of the Hollow Earth theory, including the mysterious labs of Antarctica and the legendary civilization of Agartha, in the rest of tonight's episode on Beyond the Dark. Antarctica, the frozen continent at the bottom of the world, is shrouded in mystery and extreme conditions. It is the Earth's most isolated and least understood continent, often at the center of various conspiracies and theories, including those tied to the Hollow Earth. This desolate ice-covered landmass is purported to house secretive research stations that delve into more than just climatology or marine biology. According to Hollow Earth proponents, these facilities could be gateways to discovering the planet's hidden inner realms. Antarctica's appeal as a center for mysterious activities can be traced back to its extreme remoteness and harsh environment, which makes it both difficult to access and challenging to fully explore. The continent's vast, uninhabited, icy landscapes create an ideal setting for the imagination to run wild with theories about secret military bases, hidden ancient ruins, and covert research facilities. The continent's historical use in various international treaties and scientific expeditions only adds layers to its mystique. The intrigue about Antarctica and its connection to the Hollow Earth began gaining traction in the early 20th century. Reports from explorers and scientists about strange phenomena, such as unusually warm regions with lakes and areas free of ice, fueled speculation about thermal vents leading to a world beneath the Earth's crust. One of the most famous explorers, Admiral Richard E. Byrd of the United States Navy, reportedly flew over the North and South Poles, where he claimed to have seen green, lush areas beyond the icy wasteland. Although his diaries are a subject of debate, some interpret his writings as evidence of openings leading to the inner Earth. Today, Antarctica is dotted with research stations funded by various countries, each with its own scientific agenda ranging from astronomy to zoology. However, the most intriguing are those said to specialize in geophysical research. These labs reportedly investigate anomalies in Earth's magnetic fields and gravitational anomalies that conventional science struggles to explain fully, even today. Theories suggest that these could be caused by entrances or thin crust areas that lead into the hollow sections of the Earth. Research in these labs often involves sophisticated technology. Seismographs, magnometers, and gravimeters are standard tools, potentially used to detect irregularities that could indicate structural inconsistencies with the traditional solid Earth model. Some theorists suggest that the electromagnetic readings in certain Antarctic regions show discrepancies that might align with the hollow Earth theory, indicating larger empty spaces beneath. The secrecy surrounding these facilities feeds into the conspiracy theories. The stringent control of information and the limited access granted to these areas make it easy for speculation to thrive. Stories circulate about researchers who have stumbled upon significant findings only to have their work confiscated or silenced by unknown authorities. This narrative is bolstered by the Antarctic Treaty, which regulates international relations with respect to Antarctica, limiting military activity but not explicitly banning the establishment of military bases, thus allowing the possibility of hidden activities under the guise of peaceful research. Adding another layer to the mystery, some theories propose that the UFO sightings often reported in the polar regions are not just extraterrestrial in origin, but are actually coming from within the Earth itself. These unidentified flying objects could purportedly access the outer surface via the polar openings, with Antarctica acting as a hub for such activities. The theory aligns with some reports of high UFO activity in these latitudes, which remain unexplained by conventional science. Maybe it's the airport for the Men in Black. Who knows? Over the years, several supposed whistleblowers have come forward with claims about seeing evidence of the hollow earth or being part of delegations that have visited inner earth civilizations via Antarctic gateways. These accounts often lack verifiable evidence but continue to circulate widely within conspiracy and paranormal circles, adding an enduring allure to the mythos of Antarctica. The vast, icy expanse of Antarctica serves as a perfect canvas for the mysteries of the hollow earth theory. Whether any of the speculated research labs exist to uncover truths about our planet's structure or are merely figments of imaginative theories remains obscured by the frozen deserts and the secretive nature of activities on the continent. As we peel back the layers of ice and narrative, the continent continues to hold a pivotal place in the lore of the Hollow Earth, challenging us to question what secrets lie beneath the surface of our understanding as much as beneath the surface of the Earth. As we transition from the icy mysteries of Antarctica, we will next explore one of the most famous and captivating legends associated with the Hollow Earth, the hidden civilization of Agartha, a supposed utopian society existing within the confines of our planet. But first, we got the most popular tale that goes along with it. One of the most captivating and enduring stories associated with the Hollow Earth theory is that of Olaf Jansen, a Norwegian sailor, and his father, whose extraordinary maritime journey purportedly led them to a hidden world beneath the Earth's surface. This tale, often recounted in Hollow Earth literature, is detailed in Willis George Emerson's book, The Smoky God, published in 1908. The story not only fuels the imagination, but also serves as a bridge between ancient myth and modern conspiracy, blending elements of adventure, mystery, and otherworldly encounters. According to Emerson's account, Olaf Jansen and his father, both seasoned fishermen, set sail from Stockholm, Sweden, venturing northward beyond the Arctic Circle. Their intention was not initially to discover hidden worlds, but rather to explore new fishing grounds. However, their journey took a dramatic turn when their small sloop was caught in a storm, pushing them into uncharted waters. As they navigated these treacherous seas, the Jansens observed phenomena that seemed to defy all known geographic and scientific principles. The ocean currents became unusually warm, and a strange, perpetual light, which Olaf described as the smoky god, illuminated the horizon, contrary to the darkness expected so far north. The pivotal moment in their saga occurred when they found what appeared to be a massive entrance, or vortex, leading into the earth. This opening, as described by Olaf, was a vast cavern that seemed to penetrate deep into the earth's crust. Compelled by curiosity and driven by the currents, their sloop was drawn into the passage, descending into a world that defied their understanding of nature. Inside, they encountered a world that was starkly different from the surface. This inner earth, lit by a dim, central sun, boasted lush vegetation, temperate climates, and vast seas. The air was warm and welcoming, a stark contrast to the frigid Arctic they had left behind. Perhaps the most astounding aspect of their experience was the encounter with a civilization of giants. Yeah, These beings were described as towering and benevolent, with spiritual and technological advancements far beyond those of the surface world. Olaf detailed their sophisticated society, which harbored not only incredible technologies, but also a deep spiritual wisdom that governed their way of life. The giants, according to Olaf, lived in cities that were wonders of engineering and aesthetic beauty, constructed with materials unknown on the surface. Their society was peaceful, thriving without conflict or want, underpinned by laws that promoted harmony and respect for all life. During their stay, which spanned over 2 years, Olaf and his father learned much about the giants' culture, language, and scientific knowledge. They were taught about gravitational forces, the properties of different lights, and the energy that sustains life, all of which were purportedly understood in ways that surface science had not yet conceived. The giants explained that the surface world was only a shadow of what existed beneath, and that many had come to the inner world before, but had chosen to stay, captivated by its beauty and peace. While the Smoky God presents this account as factual, it has been met with skepticism and disbelief by many. Critics argue that this story is a work of fiction, perhaps inspired by earlier Hollow Earth theories and the Jules Verne novels of the time. There are no corroborating accounts or physical evidence to support the existence of the passage or the civilization described by Olaf. However, for enthusiasts of the Hollow Earth theory, the tale is often cited as a key piece of anecdotal evidence, suggesting that there are indeed great secrets hidden beneath the Earth's crust. It fuels discussions and debates about what might lie beyond the known physical boundaries of our planet. After 2 years, Olaf and his father decided to return to the surface world. Their journey back was fraught with challenges, and upon their return they were met with disbelief and scorn when they shared their story. Tragically, Olaf's father lost his life in an ambiguous accident shortly after their return, which some conspiracy theorists suggest was orchestrated to silence him. Olaf himself faced ridicule and was once institutionalized for his beliefs. He lived out his days in relative obscurity, his incredible tale largely dismissed by the mainstream. Yet, his story continues to be a subject of fascination among Hollow Earth advocates and remains a popular topic for those who dare to question the conventional understanding of our planet. The tale of Olaf Jansen and his father, whether fact or fiction, captures the essence of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. It challenges us to consider the possibilities of undiscovered worlds beneath our feet and invites us to question the limits of our knowledge. As we explore the boundaries of science and folklore, stories like Olaf's remind us that the world is still full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. In this next section, we will dive deeper into Agartha in the Hollow Earth. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the shadows and tales of the world beyond the dark. One of the most intriguing and mystical elements of the Hollow Earth theory is the legend of Agartha, a supposed advanced civilization residing deep within the earth. This mythical world is often described as a utopian society, where beings of great wisdom and spiritual enlightenment live in a lush, green paradise unlike anything known on the surface. Agartha has captured the imaginations of mystics, conspiracy theorists, and adventurers alike, becoming a central feature in the lore surrounding the Hollow Earth. The concept of Agartha is believed to have roots in ancient religious and philosophical texts, which speak of subterranean kingdoms that exist in a state of perfect harmony and enlightenment. The modern interpretation of Agartha often blends these ancient beliefs with early 20th century theosophical teachings, particularly those of Helena Blavatsky, who mentioned an underground mystical kingdom in her writings. These descriptions depict Agartha as accessible through various entries located at the north and south poles, as well as through hidden tunnels that span across continents, connecting this inner world to our own. Agartha is often depicted as a world that is technologically and spiritually advanced beyond our own. Its residents are said to be the guardians of ancient wisdom and possess knowledge lost to the surface dwellers, including secrets of free energy, anti-gravity, and holistic healing methods. The inhabitants of Agartha are described as long-lived, potentially immortal beings who are custodians of the knowledge of Earth's history and the true nature of the universe. The society is frequently characterized as a model of ideal governance, with a system that eschews war, conflict, and material greed. Instead, it prioritizes the development of spiritual capabilities and the stewardship of the natural resources within the earth. This reflects a recurring theme in utopian mythology, a contrast to our surface societies, which are often portrayed as fraught with conflict and environmental mismanagement. The lore surrounding Agartha often includes claims of occasional interactions between Agarthans and surface humans. According to various accounts, select individuals, spiritual leaders, mystics, and explorers have been permitted to visit Agartha or have met with its emissaries. These encounters are said to occur during significant periods of human history, often at moments of great crisis or change, suggesting that Agarthans maintain a vigilant oversight over surface world affairs. One prevalent belief is that Tibetan monks, through their advanced spiritual practices and secluded geographical position, have maintained a long-standing connection with Agartha. It is suggested that these monks guard the secret routes to the inner world, and their spiritual teachings are influenced by regular contact with Agarthans. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, several explorers and theorists have claimed to have evidence or experiences surrounding and supporting the existence of Agartha. These range from alleged maps showing entrances to the inner earth to personal testimonies of people who claim to have visited this hidden kingdom. However, much like the rest of the Hollow Earth theory, these accounts lack the empirical evidence required to gain mainstream scientific acceptance. Despite this, the idea of Agartha continues to thrive in popular culture and alternative theories. It has been featured in numerous books, movies, and conspiracy theories, often portrayed as a beacon of hope, a potential source of ancient wisdom that could one day help surface humanity overcome its struggles. Beyond its physical implications, the legend of Agartha carries significant philosophical and metaphysical weight. It challenges our perceptions of reality and the limitations of human experience. It invites us to consider the possibility of other dimensions of existence that are beyond our current scientific understanding. Agartha is not just a place, it is a symbol of the potential for a higher state of being, representing what humanity could achieve if it transcended its baser instincts. As we dive into the depths of the earth, Agartha remains a powerful allegory for the unexplained potential of both our planet and ourselves. Whether as a literal truth or a metaphorical construct, the idea of Agartha challenges us to expand our horizons and consider the possibility of life and intelligence existing in forms and places beyond what we currently accept as our reality. In our next section, we will explore how the Hollow Earth theory fits into contemporary scientific discussions and the broader scope of alternative cosmologies. Stay tuned as we continue our journey beyond the dark, exploring the boundaries between the known and the unknown. The Hollow Earth theory, while a topic of fascination within certain circles, remains largely outside the realm of accepted scientific discourse. Despite its popularity among enthusiasts of alternative cosmologies, mainstream science views the concept of a habitable inner Earth as scientifically implausible based on a wealth of geological, geophysical, and astronomical evidence. However, the enduring interest in this theory offers an intriguing glimpse into human curiosity and the allure of the mysterious. The basis for scientific rejection of the Hollow Earth theory lies primarily in the understanding of Earth's composition and the physics of planetary formation. Modern geology and geophysics provide detailed models of Earth's layers, which include the crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. These layers are characterized by distinct properties and compositions, with the core consisting primarily of iron and nickel, not hollow spaces. Seismic studies, which analyze the vibrations generated by earthquakes, have been instrumental in shaping our understanding of Earth's interior. These vibrations travel at different speeds and on various paths through the Earth, allowing scientists to create detailed models of the internal structure. Seismic data has shown no evidence of a hollow region within the Earth. Instead, it indicates a solid or molten core due to the behavior of seismic waves as they pass through it. Furthermore, the theory of gravity and the mass of the Earth also contradict the hollow Earth hypothesis. The gravitational force experienced on the surface can be directly attributed to the total mass of the Earth. If the planet were hollow, it would have a significantly lower mass and, consequently, a lower surface gravity. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary, the hollow Earth theory maintains a following. This can be attributed to a variety of factors including distrust in mainstream science, the romantic appeal of unexplored territories, and the human propensity for conspiracy thinking. For some, modern versions of the hollow earth theory have been adjusted to include elements of ufology, suggesting that UFOs originate not from outer space, but from within the earth itself. This adaptation shows the theory's flexibility and its integration with other fringe theories, which helps maintain its popularity. Advocates for the hollow earth often rely on historical anecdotes, declassified documents, and interpretations of ancient texts to support their views. They argue that governments and scientific bodies suppress evidence of the hollow earth to keep the general population in ignorance. This belief system is often entangled with a broader distrust of authority and official explanations of phenomena. The psychological appeal of the hollow earth theory can be analyzed through the lens of cultural mythology and the human need for mystery and exploration. Just as people once marveled at tales of dragons and sea monsters at the edge of the map, modern myths like the hollow earth theory fill a similar role by proposing that there are still unknown realms awaiting discovery. In a world where satellite images can survey every inch of the surface, the idea of undiscovered lands within the Earth provides a modern frontier for the imagination. Moreover, the hollow Earth theory and similar beliefs often offer more than just a curiosity. They provide an alternative narrative that explains world mysteries, historical anomalies, and the possibility of hidden knowledge or technologies that could revolutionize our understanding of the world. This can be particularly appealing in times of societal uncertainty or when conventional explanations seem inadequate. In terms of education and narrative, discussing the hollow earth theory in public discourse or in educational settings can serve several purposes. It provides a clear example of how scientific methods are used to test and reject hypotheses, demonstrating the self-correcting nature of science. It also highlights the importance of critical thinking and the need to question sources and evidence before accepting unusual claims. Furthermore, the story of the hollow earth contributes to the broader cultural heritage of speculative thought, reminding us the value of imagination and speculation in driving scientific inquiry and exploration. Even incorrect theories can spur more investigation and lead to new discoveries about the world. As we conclude our exploration of the hollow earth theory from a scientific and cultural perspective, it's clear that while the theory does not hold up under scientific scrutiny, it maintains a place in the panorama of human curiosity. Its persistence is a testament to our enduring fascination with the unknown and the unexplored. Whether as a subject of myth, a platform for speculation, or a case study in critical thinking, the hollow earth theory continues to inspire and provoke thought across a spectrum of discussions. In wrapping up today's journey with Beyond the Dark, we remember that the darkness isn't just out there. but also deep within, in the realms of our planet, our history, and our imagination. Stay curious, question the known, explore the unknown, and join us next time for another adventure beyond the ordinary. If you enjoyed this episode on the Hollow Earth Theory, please, folks, if you could just hit that like button below, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, stop by the community page on YouTube sometime. If you're on Spotify, go ahead and follow the podcast. I can't promise an episode every week, with fathering a soon to be a 5-month-old baby. He's going to be 5 months and 9 days. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Time is just flying by. But thank you to everyone who's here tonight on YouTube for the premiere. That is where I premiere, guys. Not every Monday, but when we do a premiere, it's on Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Check us out for our next episode. Episode 14 of Beyond the Dark will cover the Men in Black. Yeah, I said a little something about them in the beginning of the show on purpose. Setting the scene, a little foreshadowing. We will be talking about the Men in Black, and I'm not talking about Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. I am talking about the real Men in Black. We're going to investigate these mysterious figures, okay? They are often associated with UFO sightings and encounters. I want to explore their origins. I want to go over encounters with eyewitnesses and the various theories that surround them. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I want to give another quick shout out to Mixkit.co, who provide all the sounds and music that you hear right here on Beyond the Dark. I am taking all stories, all encounters, any questions, any hellos to beyondthedarkradio@outlook.com. I reply to every email. Give me a holler. It's your host, Jay Rockwell. This is uncut. It's unfiltered. It's raw. It's Beyond the Dark. I'll check you guys out next time. Have a great night. Peace.